Hello and welcome back to the channel. So you're with Gav here, and I didn't do an intro of myself talking because I thought I'd get straight into this as it says in the thumbnail. So you can see my female there and the male from my friend Katie. As previously this one was mated with Al from Al's Arachnids male very successfully, but then unfortunately she molted, and that was a good 3-4 months ago. So she's in a perfect time of her cycle, so I was really glad to get this male. So give you a quick look at him there. Got him out. Well, I was a bit worried at first because he seems quite small compared to her, but as you'll see in a minute, he knows what he's doing and he's done it well. So we'll get on with this video and we'll have a look and show you what OBT pairing looks like. And I'll tell you now, obviously it's a longer video, up to about 10 minutes, but they did it, the pairing, 11 times, which I was amazed. So I've numbered them there so you know where we are, and then get back to the last one, you can see what happens at the end. But typical me, I spooked him there trying to get the tub out, but literally did not have to wait long. Just as you see now, give it a couple of seconds, he'll move off, the female knows he's there, he starts shaking, and there he goes over the water dish, and you should see the female coming out to the left, but she's just literally straight out and no hesitation from her whatsoever. Sorry about the camera jumping, I'll get a bit steadier in a second. But this is what I was amazed with. She instigated all of this. She was doing the drumming, and literally you'll see as we go through it now, she just instigates the whole way through and constantly pushes him to actually do the pairing. So I think he was shaking quite a bit here, but don't know if he was a little bit nervous. You can see she's extremely interested. It takes him a moment to get into the swing of things. I've got the little long straw stick there just in case. I've got my tongs in case, and I've got another separate tub in case I need to separate them because I didn't want them him being perished. But here we go. So it's been about another 5-6 minutes. So I had to skip that just so he got into the swing of things, and you can see him position himself here. I didn't think this angle was too good where he was elevated high, but I think it was better in the long run because she couldn't get no purchase over him. So I think that was quite good. So here we go with number one. And you can see he's still doing his tapping away. And I did look off camera and he did get an insertion every single time, which I was really happy with. But I was a little bit more nervous that she would go in straight away for the kill. So that's why I've got the straw there to the left. I skipped on again just to see if he was going to retreat, and because I was a bit unsure if he was going to go in or retreat, but you can see she's tapping away and she's more than interested. So he's going to get himself ready and he's going to go in again for number two. Yeah, there we go. So he started again doing his drumming. And look at the position she's in. She's all bent over completely. You can see the coloration under the feet there. Absolutely gorgeous colours, but she's easily double his size and double the thickness. But this little male just knows exactly what he's doing. He gets her in the right position. He used the hooks on his legs to position her. He does it absolutely brilliantly, literally every time. So this is the second one. I think as we go through the numbers, I'll start speeding them up a bit. I'm cutting bits out just so it's not too long, this video, but that's the second one there. And then he sort of backs off for a second. I think he needs a bit of a breather, but she's just too keen. She goes straight back through, starts drumming again. And sometimes, I don't know if I cut it out of this edit, but she sort of nudges him to push him into doing it. So here we go. So this is good quick succession. So this is number three. And if you've been following on my channel, some of the other breeding attempts I've done, some of them have been good with the pokies. Then I've had the Grammostola pokepies, which just went disastrously. And then Davus Pentaloris, where they done it, but it was so quick and they ended up rolling around together and she just killed him straight away, which was a bit gutting. But I'm hoping that she's going to be gravid. But I've just got a feeling about this one. This one's just all perfect. She's ready. And there we go, look, he's separated away again. But as soon as he separates, she's just interested straight away, following him up the top of the tank there. And you've got to love that drumming from her. He's not doing any drumming. Every now and then he just shakes and vibrates his whole body. There we go. Look, positions her legs up. He does it bang on every time. Wasn't happy with that, and he's got his leg caught between her fangs. If you could see, then I was worried that because she separated the fangs, opened them up a little bit, but he manages to get his leg free and repositions, puts her legs there, gets his hooks in place, and then he just goes in again. There we go. So he's going to back off again. I think about 3-4 minutes went by after that one, and then she just starts to initiate again. And this was where I was unsure if she's going to go to strike or if she stays in that sort of threat posture position. I was just not happy with the position he was in, up high like that on the tank and coming downwards, but I think it just worked out perfect because you can see the position and she's in there. He can just get in, get his job done. Obviously after that number 4 he backed off. I think about 5 or 6 minutes went by in this position, and then she instigates him again, and she's continually coming up the enclosure and just encouraging him to instigate and move on. But I think he needed a bit of a moment there, bit of a breather. Not too clumsy at all, this one, so he gets straight in, and then number 5. And then we'll try and speed some of these up now. So he backs off, a few more minutes go by, and then he gets into the next pairing again, so number 6. And I did check every time coming off there, and he got an insertion every time, which is just so happy to see. But also I'm glad with my female, she is calm for an OBT. You can see all the way through this video, and you wait to get to number 11, and then you'll see what happens there. That's number 7. Only about 30 seconds went by after that, and then she approached him again. So he doesn't seem too scared by her at all now, because I think you can sense that she's calm. She opened up her fangs there a bit, and if you see, she pinched his leg with her fangs to hold on, so I was starting to get worried that she was changing her temperament. But they managed to back off, but I think 10 minutes went by then, and now she gets herself in a position where I was worried that she could fall because she had most of her legs off but one on the right there, and there you go, she fell and dropped a little bit. And that was up to number 9, then we went into number 10, and they did it again for another 20 odd seconds, and then we get to the final one now. And she got herself into more of a position now, started arching back a bit further, so I was starting to get more concerned that she was going to make a lunge for him. But he starts slowing down on his drumming, so he was not going as fast as what he has done. So I knew something was getting ready, or he was getting a bit tired, so I was getting ready to separate them here. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit nervous with this because I thought that he would run off extremely fast, because he is quite fast, this one. And there we go, so she did go to grab him. And I went in close, and if you see again now, there, she sort of lunged at him again to get him away, but she didn't grab him. So she's backing off, but he's still a little bit interested. So I knew at this point I'd have to separate them, because he's still a little bit unsure, like he's still moving towards her. No, there we go. So he's just jumped away. You could tell he's had enough. She's backed off, and now all I need to do is get him out. And there, I moved him the wrong way, so that was my mistake. So she could have gone and taken him then, but yet again, she's been really calm. And this is one I named Trump, but I will have to change that at some point. But I managed to get him out quite easily, so very, very happy with that, and I'm hoping we get a sack from that one. So thanks very much for joining me on that, and watch out for future updates.